Hello, and welcome back to our Curtis Plays Final Fantasy VII Remake. When last we left off, the President Shinra got killed by one of the men in the black cloaks who was disguised as Sephiroth before becoming a mutated version of his own Genova cells, which we then defeated. Barrett was killed and then brought back to life by the Time Ghosts, which, succeeds in completely destroying the whole, death is kind of permanent in this world. So, no deaths going forward are probably going to matter. And if they do matter, then it breaks the game's own internal consistency. But and then we broke out, and we are on the run.
Home free, Red.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet.
Man, you need to lighten up. Hell, you might even try smiling.
Red.
On second thought, maybe frowning suits you better. Hey, don't pout.
Look.
I have a feeling Red's going to be one of my favorite characters in the next game.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Are you guys seeing this?
Just had a thought, an idea maybe. I wonder if the Whispers aren't, attracted to this place, these characters, simply because they're starting to go off script. I wonder if it's something that Sephiroth is doing in the background that we're going to find out in the next game. That maybe he was doing something to try and not have Cloud meet Aerith, which then resulted in the whole... which then resulted in the whole, self-fulfilling prophecy thing. And I think they're implying right here that Rufus can also see the Whispers, whereas Sung can't. So, I wonder if Sephiroth is doing a whole lot of stuff to try and break the timeline. But the whole self-fulfilling prophecy thing is keeping it together because he's trying to break the timeline. He's ensuring that the timeline is happening. And then I think later on he swapped his plans to try to manipulate the characters into going against the Whispers' wishes, which would lead to our characters seeing the Whispers as the enemy. Break free of fate.
I see. Very good. The men are on standby, sir. Your orders.
Bring them in.
It's like the whole damn building's made of them.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What are they doing? Who knows?
Wedge, you don't think he got caught up in it, do you?
If he did, I hope he's okay.
That little Tifa, flexing her fist there.
Who?
Oh, that was such a nice touch.
This we don't need.
Time to go.
The whole part about how, it's part of Tifa's character that she doesn't really show, negative emotion like that. She doesn't outwardly show it, but she shows it in really, really small ways.
on it!
I'm
Okay.
trying, but it won't go any faster.
How the hell did we get saddled with this junk?
Give it up! There's nowhere to run! Give it up, assholes!
Let's pick up the pace.
There's nowhere to run!
Let's guard.
Stop!
How do I do the long range attack?
Counting on you!
Gotta get back!
Okay. What the fuck?
Pull over, now!
Now's our chance.
There we go. Figured it out.
Pull over right now! We'll use lethal force to make you comply!
This should make you stronger.
Come on. Don't want to get caught up in that.
Watch yourself.
You're only making it worse! Get ahead of them!
Can't afford to lose focus.
Come on.
Not so fast!
We're kinda in a hurry.
Give it up, assholes!
Go.
Stubborn bastards!
Look! Come on.
And let that be a lesson to you.
This whole part is just so fun.
Firing
It's so
warning
cool.
shot.
It was the original game too.
Heads up!
That chopper is all mine! I'll bring it down real quick!
Keep it up.
Cloud, here.
Try catching us now, you bastards!
I hate to spoil the celebration. There's more. Bring it.
Don't give up. Keep it up. You're still doing okay, right?
There we go.
What the? It's on you. Dylan,
Oh, I hate these things. Oh yeah, that's right. We fought
you
these
can
in
do it.
Hojo's lab. Now that I know I have a long range attack, this could be a lot easier.
Everyone's coming to him!
Keep your guard.
Keep your guard up!
No, I refuse. wish I could see what this thing was doing.
Keep up the pressure, okay?
No turning back.
Shake it off, okay?
Okay, that thing's finally gone.
Cloud, you alright?
Red, you're such a bro.
Get down!
Him again! Guess we owe you another. Shit, we got incoming. I'll take the chopper. The bikes are all yours, Cloud.
Oh, these are more soldiers.
Preparing to engage target. Targeting vehicle's wheel. Firing warning shot. Targeting vehicle's wheel. Preparing to engage target. Targets acquired. Targeting vehicle's wheel. Firing warning shot.
Alright, they're down.
I'm waiting.
That's it. I'm taking you down. We done here?
Yeah, any one of those shots from Barrett's gun arm should have been able to take that helicopter down. Helicopters are not exactly like armored at all.
Good?
Somehow.
And there's a whole bunch of
You
like
okay?
very delicate systems in them to
So
keep
now,
them
they're on our
actually
side.
running.
The Whisperers
Hydraulics,
intervene,
oil.
not to defend us, but to preserve the flow of destiny.
Oh, but here's the motor ball. In the original game, this is actually the boss.
Come on, you see the piece of shit we driving here?
Says the 300-pound sack of it.
Hey!
Oh, I really like Red 13.
Bring it home! More on the thing!
Show me what you can do.
Okay, so left trigger's a brake.
Don't give up now, you guys!
Hell yeah! Bring it home!
Quickly. Double time.
More of the bang!
Show me what you can do!
Bring it. Focus.
We're kinda in a hurry. No escape for you!
Thought you'd seen the last of it.
No?
I've got you, brother.
Just gotta catch up to it, get to that wheel.
You need me, There's no rest for the wicked.
Okay, so can't block and...
Still got some fight in you? Get your ass in gear. Guess what's coming through?
Let's pick up the pace!
Hang in there, okay?
Alright, it's gonna regen its wheels again.
It's on you!
Don't hold back.
I wish the camera
This
would
should
zoom
make you
out a little
stronger.
bit more.
Hey, fight's not over yet.
Stay strong. Man, calm down already. This might be it. You gotta give it our all. You can do it.
Oh, that could have been the last of it.
We're kinda in a hurry. Damn it. Don't give up now, you guys. I'll shake it off, okay?
Come on, let's get caught up.
Stay strong. That's the way to do it.
Hey, fight's not over yet.
Don't give up now, you guys.
There we go.
Okay, y'all, let's finish him off. Come on.
Cloud. Go for the head. With pleasure.
boss to finish the game off on, too. Now, for this section of the original game, that's where it ends. You know, the party, we climb off the edge of this and rappel all the way down to the ground and make our way to Calm. At least everybody's healed. It's entirely possible this might be the last episode. At least of the main game here. And we're about to enter into what I call the what the fuck ending. Let's go ahead and upgrade whatever weapons we have. Let's get magic attack power for Cloud. And max MP. Let's get some max HP, shall we? Check their equipment. So he's got the heavy-duty bracer. So lots of physical defense. Supreme bracer's better. So we're gonna go with that. Diva could go with the Gothic bangle, but she's got Cog bangle would be pretty good. Chain bangle would be really good for her. No, I could give her this. And then give her the refocus. Here, she's got a mithril armlet on. Give her a sorcerer's armlet. A sorcerer's armlet, but it's not as good. Rune armlet's better. Throw an MP up in there. Barrett, you've been wearing a studded bracer basically the whole game. I wonder if what I do with him. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll give him the Iron Maiden for those huge defense stats. Because he is more of a tanky character. Give him auto cure. Give him this healing materia. Give him provoke. I'm basically going to be building him out as like a tank type character. Also give him item master and steadfast block. Okay, Tifa. You're doing ice elemental damage. You got AP up. Let's give you the better chakra. You have XP up and deadly dodge as well as skill up. Let's also give you refocus. There we go. Give you refocus as well as ETB assist. Do I have a mastered ice material? Yes, I do. I'll give you that. Wind. Then you can have this healing materia. Okay. So that's going to set us up basically for the rest of the game. find it strange that the feathers Sephiroth gives up are black when his wing is white. Or at least it originally was.
Okay, asshole, let's...
Don't. And you're wrong.
Those who look with clouded eyes see nothing but shadows.
Everything about you is wrong.
All born are bound to her. Should this world be unmade, so too shall her children.
The world won't end today. But you will.
Listen. Destiny comes.
Flashbacks from Crisis Core. This guy here, that's Zack. We haven't really talked about Zack, but the game isn't going to talk about Zack for a good long time. Now, his story is basically the story of Crisis Core,
This is the welcome we get.
but Zack is ostensibly the person that Cloud is trying to be. And Zack is who is the soldier whom Aerith dated.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep. Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor. As a soldier! Come and get it!
Zack's little thing there. It only really makes sense if you have the context of Crisis Core, which is probably why they're re-releasing it before the next game. I hope they get rid of all the slot machine mechanics that were in Crisis Core. Those were annoying.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
But yeah, so like, part of Cloud's whole identity crisis is that he thinks he is Zack. Or that he's a version of Zack named Cloud. It's like, that's just who Cloud thinks he is, so Cloud tries acting like him. That's why there's such a
This is the
difference.
point of no return.
You've told us this 4 times, Aerith. But that's why there's this huge difference between like that facade that Cloud puts on, that everyone basically sees through, and it's, you know, edgy as hell. That's Zack's persona. Cloud's a very,
Destiny's
very different
crossroads.
person.
Then why did you stop me?
I'm not really sure.
It's implied that at this point, not only
What
did
will we
Cloud
find
flash
on the other
back,
side?
but maybe some people else also flashed back or also flashed forward. So there's this implication that Aerith knows what's going to happen to
Freedom.
her in the future. And this whole Kingdom Hearts
Boundless,
ending thing that's
terrifying
about to
freedom.
happen, this is,
Like a great, never-ending sky.
it's the developers talking to the players. The developers want to do whatever they want
What
rather
you heard
than
just now were the
sticking
voices
to
of
the
planet.
original story.
Those born into this
And they're
world,
basically telling
who
us that they
lived
want to
and
do
who
whatever
died,
they want, so
in
they're going to
return
justify doing whatever
for
they want
howling
within
in
the story.
pain.
Because of him, Sephiroth?
I don't think they needed to
Their
go to
words,
such great lengths
they
to
don't reach him. All
to
these
basically
moments and
like do
memories,
this.
precious and fleeting.
Because when you think about it,
They're like rain rolling off his
you can
back.
have a lot of these little changes happen without it actually
And
affecting
when
the
they're gone,
major flow of the
they
story.
Won't cry or shout or anything. He'd tell you that he only cares about the planet, that he'd do everything in his power to protect and preserve it. But this isn't the way it's supposed to be. There's no greater threat to the planet than him.
In the original game is
Sephiroth
actually
has to be stopped. He
Cloud
has to
that
be.
makes this
And
case to
that's why
everybody else rather than Aerith.
I'm asking you to help me. I know that together we can do this. But if we do, we'll be changing more than fate itself. If we succeed, if we win, we'll be changing ourselves. I guess maybe that's why I hesitated.
You said it yourself. He has to be stopped. And frankly, I've heard enough howling for a lifetime.
Yep.
Thank you, Cloud.
Let's talk to everybody.
Cloud, we should go.
In fact, the original game gives us a lot, like, in like these big areas where you have to like do something or make a decision. It stops the game a lot and lets you talk to each of the party
So
members.
if we go through that thing, there's no coming back.
This is actually one of the
I
few
don't know what
times
kind
in the
of
game that it
freedom we're
allows
buying.
us to actually do this.
Is it our destiny to defy destiny? It's an interesting question.
Ready?
Let's go.
Never tried to challenge destiny.
This could well be her last line of defense. It won't be easy.
So let's go fight the Heartless, shall we? Or
Let's go.
the Nobodies, or the Whispers, or whatever the devs want to call it. I do know that the lead dev on this is the same guy behind the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And they corked that up so hard, like for me. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 came out and it was great. Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, it was also good. But then they waited so long on 3 and they put out all of these other like games in the series that are vital to understanding the story, but
Wouldn't be the first time I spit in Destiny's eye.
like they were
Well,
all
you
on
can
like
see
a whole
the
bunch of
scenes
different
of
consoles and stuff, and I
Doesn't
just
change that she's always
wasn't
trying to have
willing
it
to.
her way.
And then they brought out Kingdom Hearts 3, and its whole story is dependent upon those other games. And they took out the whole Final Fantasy half of it. This episode's going to be long, I already know it, because it's probably going to be the last episode.
Don't know about you, but looks normal to me.
Over there.
There's actually a lot of symbolism in this sequence here. But with those,
Okay, that ain't right.
well, with the whispers forming like the whirlwinds and tornadoes and destroying the city, it really harkens back to the apocalyptic end of Midgar in the original game, which we have seen a couple of hints at, especially when we were in the VR suite in doing the tour in Shinra Town. I don't know, a big part of me feels like this ending was pulled out of, like, nowhere. It's like the stakes of taking down Shinra and escaping that part of the story. It's like it wasn't enough, you know, for the devs to, like, end the story on. Because that whole, you know, that whole sequence and the motor ball, like, that was invigorating enough.
See me?
Wouldn't go that far.
So that then. That's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
One with guns, one with a sword, one with fists.
Bring it on!
Not bad.
Let's go with good hand on this one.
Don't overdo it.
All set. Don't think you'll walk away. Here. You're gonna feel this differently.
Come on, that ain't fair.
Run!
We gotta go.
Wish it would let me
Just
run.
go!
Shit, look out! Run, damn it, run! Move your ass!
Okay, this is again. This time Barrett's in on it.
Is that all you got?
Keep it together.
Man, I trained for this.
Want some more?
Let's go with. Alright, so that one's gone.
Let's go. Bring it. The limit and beyond.
Bring it on.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me a lot of the.
We gotta get out of here now.
This reminds me a lot of like fights against sin in Final Fantasy X. Like you got like this giant thing doing things like periodically throughout the fight. That's what this feels like.
Yeah, bingo.
Hope you're ready. Take the lead.
You asked for it. Hang in there.
Here it goes again.
Ooh, gotta love it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and give it a star shower.
Heads up. Here.
Did we do it?
Hang on. Eric.
This is the end cutscene of the original game.
What the hell did I just see?
A glimpse of tomorrow if we fail here today.
Damn it! How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However, these guys are right here. No way!
Yeah, I'll do it. Don't keep me waiting.
It's over. Hang back. That's it. Let's do this.
But still a siege, I think.
Taking over.
Let's give it a sand. The trick is to defeat all three of them at once. Ooh. That's the meteor, which makes up
Can't be our future.
the meteor that makes up the vast majority of the doom that is coming.
The future is always a blank page.
Them again? Least they can do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Bring it on, bitch.
Go.
Keep it together.
I'm coming! I got you! Get him! Watch yourself!
Let's do this.
I'll take care of him! This one's for you!
First, let's
Why
do
don't you lead the
Rock.
way? Let me handle this.
I don't ever
Let's do
remember
this.
fighting a dragon.
We can do this together! We're counting on you! Go on! There!
My turn.
Let's go, Aerith.
Here goes!
Let's get a regen cast.
Can you
on
take
party.
over for me? You're gonna feel this one!
Oh, that didn't hurt very
It's
much.
over!
Cloud. Let's do an ascension.
Gotta give it my all. Overdo it.
I'm coming! Give your best shot! Why don't you lead the way? Go on!
Ooh.
That's it! One more shot!
Bring it.
Magic the Gathering after all.
Here it comes! This one's for you!
That's that.
That's exactly where I needed the damage.
Go for it!
Ain't no stopping us now. Gotcha.
Did we beat him? Think so.
Get him! Bring it! But how?
Oh, I can move.
That's it! Damn it!
Let's give you...
Alright, now's your chance!
I'm gonna show you what Avalanche is made of.
Here's the hint that Aerith is gonna die.
Get him!
See ya. That's that.
There!
Now! Be gone.
I think all those are actually upscaled cutscenes from the original game.
We did it! Right.
And now we've defeated Fate. And you can tell this is actually pre-rendered cutscene, not using the
Where are we?
in-game character models, because their weapons didn't change. They don't have equipped what I have equipped to them.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
What the hell is this?
This is... Sephiroth.
Definitely a cool set of cutscenes. I think they added Sephiroth here at the end just so that we could fight Sephiroth. I think everything involving like Sephiroth actually being this part of the story, with the exception at the top of the Shinra mansion, because like we don't see him for a long time in the original game.
It's over. You're done. Let's do this. This won't take long.
Because like it's one of those things where like it's there for nostalgia. It's there for because like it's part of the brand. It's kind of like how Bethesda shoehorns the Brotherhood of Steel into all the products, even if they don't really belong there.
Good to go?
Or like into Fallout products specifically. So it's like Sephiroth's a big part of the brand. So like I think they included him just because of the branding, really.
Give him your all. Bring it. I'm gonna feel this on.
Wonder if I got that other unbridled strength off.
Aerith! Sorry I'm late.
Let's go.
Oh, the memories.
Take the lead.
So it's my turn?
Let me handle it.
Ah, I did.
There! Enough! Hold it on! That's it! One shot! Damn it!
He really does like to attack the player.
I'll be fine. Come on.
Enjoy it.
Go on. Go. Watch yourself.
I got this.
Stick on.
Brace yourself. Keep it together.
Here goes. I'll take care of
Top
him.
over here.
You can do it. There. Okay. Don't think you'll walk away from this. You asked for it. See that? Go on.
Let's give him a limit break.
You asked for it. Go for it. Keep it up.
Beg for
Get him!
assistance.
Come on! No more games! It's over! There! Go! Yeah! Gotcha! Bingo! There!
You know what? Let's have Cloud finish him off.
Get him! Come on! Bingo! Barret! Welcome back. We can do this.
Once again, we got that theme
We
of
can change it. Make it right.
being able to do something together rather than alone.
Cloud!
My computer can barely keep up with this. Oh, it's a new rendering of this. Cloud goes through this whole thing at the very end of the original game.
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist.
Like, this whole space has always been theorized that it's inside Cloud's own head.
Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation. Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
This is a representation more of
Never.
Genova trying to get Cloud to do it willingly. Lots of callbacks to that final duel in the original game here.
Not yet. Seven seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see.
Man, the end of this game got super metaphysical for no reason really whatsoever. At least I can't really see the reason. It just
Mr.
seemed to be
Vice President.
callbacks. You know, stuff that's in the brand, nostalgia stuff, fan
Mr.
service.
President,
It's kind of why I don't really jive with it, even though, like, I see what it is they're trying to do. Like, I get that the makers of this game, they don't want to really just do a one-for-one remake of the original game. They want to put their own spin on it, put their own creativeness in it, and I can agree with that. And the thing is, many of the changes that they've made, they didn't have to go and make the drastic story changes that they've had to make the changes that they want to make, or the changes that they seem to want to make. Because basically, in my opinion, the only change they could really make to the story that would really get me up in arms would be to, like I said, it would be to, like, reverse the permanence of death, basically. Because, like, the permanence of death, dealing with death, that sort of thing is a really, really big part of what this game's about. You know, when you go to the live stream, you talk about cycles of life and death and that sort of thing. So when you start making death worth nothing, you know... Then there's the fact that, like, if you keep to the original game, you know, Aerith doesn't really die because she's with our characters and with us throughout the rest of the game. It's about the things you carry, the things you take with you. In the original game, Zack dies here.
Wait. Was that all of them?
And, like, his death was a huge motivating factor for Cloud. So... it seems that here, that this is yet another timeline.
Hey, Cloud. You see that?
So there's the original game timeline, plus the remake timeline, plus this is another timeline within the remake timeline. So, like, they're getting super complicated with timelines and stuff here.
Here.
And the only change that could make me really dislike what all the what they're all going to is, like, I think what they're trying to build up to is to have Aerith die and then bring her back to life. Whereas I think that fundamentally, for the story to work, Aerith has to be dead. She does have to die, and she has to stay dead. And I think that might be the big change that they're trying to justify making. And I don't agree with it. And it's here in this cutscene here that we're going to see that Biggs survives. And then that's also Jessie's headband and her glove on the table there. So there's the implication that she survived as well. So I don't think Wedge is dead either. You know what? The story really doesn't need to change all that much if they didn't.
Marlene?
Coming!
Because you can still have Barrett think they're all dead. And it motivates his character just the same.
Daddy?
And then you can do interesting things with those characters later. But
Marlene!
they didn't need all these different justifications to make the changes that they've wanted to make. they should have just made them, because when it comes right down to it, you know, as I said again and again here, most of those changes don't actually change the thrust of the story. As long as the shell of the story is the same, the themes are the same, the creators could find different ways to do things.
Sephiroth.
But maybe within the next couple of
How long is he
years,
still out there?
I'll see where it is they're going with this. And maybe they
I thought
do
you
something
beat it.
great. Maybe they don't.
We can. We will.
Audio mixings are really a little
Count
bit
me
weird
in.
here.
If it's to be a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
I'm in too. Bastard wants to destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
Rain has a lot of symbolic meaning in this game series.
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
Oh man, that's one of the main themes from Crisis Core. It takes me back. And I probably haven't played that game in like 10 years.
I miss it. The steel sky.
I like that too. That's a nice little touch at the end. With Aerith there. Alright, so let me take a little bit to collect my thoughts here. Yeah, Tetsuya Nomura, that's the he's behind Kingdom Hearts and also kind of behind this whole remake. But I guess we'll talk about like that last touch there. Like, so Aerith, even though she really represents like in the story, she kind of really represents like the planet itself. You know, conservation, wilderness, that sort of thing. You know, she was raised in Midgar. That's basically all she knows, and so, you know, she's used to having the steel sky, so it makes sense to me that, you know, when she's free of it, that she misses it. But, moreover, I'll just take this time to, like, talk about what, you know, the Final Fantasy series means to me and why I'm in this ride, even if, like, I don't, like a lot of what they're doing. So I can just basically put it down as, like, any excuse to spend more time in this world with these characters. I can remember, man, back in the late 90s, I don't think it was 97, but maybe it was 98 or 99, watching my older brother play the original Final Fantasy VII on his PlayStation. Now, my older brothers are, you know, they're 10 and 8 years older than me, and I really looked up to, you know, one of my older brothers. He actually is a game dev. He works for 2K Games, yeah. But for a long time, he worked for LucasArts, so a lot of those games have a major, like, place in my heart, and, you know, that was really how I was able to connect with my older brother. He really introduced me to video games and that sort of thing. So I watched him play through a lot of the original of Final Fantasy VII, but I was kind of like too young to really understand what was going on. It wasn't until I was like in middle school when I made another friend, and he was really into Final Fantasy as well, and like that was the basis of our friendship, and he's probably actually watching this. Hey, Jake. So like that was like a great friendship of mine, and that was put onto this game, and you know, we used to talk about this game like a lot. So, and then you know, I got a PlayStation of my own, picked up the Greatest Hits copy, and eventually when my older brother like basically got rid of his PlayStation, he gave me his copy of Final Fantasy VII, the exact one I'd watched him play. So it's an original black case copy. It has since been lost to time because when I was in high school, a lot of my video games and stuff got stolen. But like, I love the characters in this, and I've basically grown up on stories of with these characters like a lot, and they're just so well written and so well done. It's like, I'll do whatever to just spend more time in this world with them. And my favorite character out of all of them is Tifa. She's a very, very complex character, but like once you kind of see through all that, it just works. She's just a great character. She's the most fleshed out and like basically the best character in the game. I can't really give you a ton of reasons why. I'd have to sit here and talk about the entire OG, and I am not about to Let's Play the entire original game. Have I talked through all the credits?